Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. It's time to unbox and set up the all-new Google Stadia. I have the Founders Edition right here. Big shout out to Google for sending the Stadia over. I even got some early access to it and for sponsoring this video. Google Stadia is an all-new gaming platform where you can play high-end games across multiple screens anywhere you have a supported Wi-Fi connection. And this means you can play on TVs, desktops, laptops, even supported cell phones and tablets. And these are high-end games that you would be able to play on the latest consoles out now, and you don't even need a console. Look at how small this box is. I am really excited to check this out, and we won't even have to wait for any of the games to download because they are all ready to go on the Stadia platform. Let's take a quick look at what you get in the box of Google Stadia. Also run through the setup process. Now with the Founders Edition, you get 3 months of a Google Stadia Pro subscription, which also does come with the Premier Edition that you can order now. I'll link that down below if you're interested. With that Stadia Pro subscription, you get that full Destiny 2 game along with other perks. We'll talk about that in just a second. So we will also be playing Destiny 2. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Here is the box for the Google Stadia Founders Edition. On the back, it says one place for all the ways we play. And what makes this box so special, check this out. Up at the top, it has my name actually on the box. So cool, definitely gonna have to save this box. Let's check out what comes in the box. Right away, you are greeted with the Night Blue Stadia Founders Edition controller with some orange accents to it. Initially, I'm noticing some nice grip towards the back. There's definitely some texture. Happy to see a headphone jack at the bottom middle of the controller. And also, you'll see a Google Assistant button right there. So excited to really check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to the side for just a second while we take a look at what else comes in the box. Inside, you have a USB Type A to USB Type C cable. This will actually connect to the top of the controller. You'll see your USB-C slot right there to charge it or connect it to other devices. You also have your USB Type A adapter, and sliding this up, looks like we will have some booklets and some information. Stadia team promise of creating one place for all the ways we play is a long-held dream. So nice little message from the Google Stadia team. Continuing on, getting started guide for the controller, lets you know what's included, and even some Stadia stickers. Finally, we have the piece that's going to connect to our TV so we can play on our television. And this is the Google Chromecast Ultra. Does have a magnetic clip via HDMI. And then, of course, you do have your wall adapter. And there's something special about this wall adapter. Not only will it power the Chromecast Ultra, but it will also have an Ethernet slot so you can connect it directly to your router, which will help have a more stable and better connection and is recommended. And here's a close look at that Stadia controller. You do have your D-pad, which does have some clickiness to it. One of your left analog sticks, which has grip surrounding it, a middle Stadia button, some other menu options up towards the top, including the Google Assistant, a right analog stick, A, B, Y, X. And then up towards the top, you have your right trigger, left trigger, and right and left bumpers, and of course the USB-C slot for charging. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have some texture to the back of it for extra grip, a Google G, and a headphone jack, of course. Also worth mentioning that the buttons themselves are a little softer to press as opposed to the D-pad, which is clickier. So that's everything that comes in the box. Really excited. Let's grab our Stadia controller and get everything all set up. We will connect our Chromecast Ultra to our TV and start playing. Very simple, just plug my Chromecast Ultra into the wall and then into an HDMI slot on my TV, and you will see it does say grab the Google Home app to set up the Chromecast. So I have that on my Pixel 4 already. Let's go ahead and hit set up one device, choose which home you want. I have my address on there, so I will blur it out for a second. And I will say looking for devices. There it is right at the top, Chromecast Ultra. Go ahead and hit next. So my phone connected to the Chromecast Ultra. I do see this code on my TV. I will hit yes. You can go ahead and improve Chromecast Ultra if you would like to. Where is this device? So I have it in my family room right now. Go ahead and hit next. Connect to the Wi-Fi, and it is connecting to the Wi-Fi that my phone is already connected to, so I don't even need to type in the password. So you can set up various services to your Chromecast, but I am all done. It will go ahead and update the software on my Chromecast Ultra, and let's go ahead and grab our Google Stadia controller and get things going. Now, after pressing buttons on the Stadia controller, right away on my Pixel 4, this screen popped up. Want to set up your Stadia controller? Just go to the Stadia app to set it up. Once you have it installed, you will need to sign into a Google account, and then of course, you will get an unlock invite code that you will type in right here. Once you have entered that code, lets you know you get 3 months of Stadia Pro, which includes a buddy pass to give one of your friends 3 months as well. And then of course, you get a founder's name and badge. Let's go ahead and read through the terms and conditions, and we can go ahead and pick an avatar. I'm sure you can change this later if you'd like to. I just will quickly choose one and then enter our founder's name. I'm gonna go with Tim. Let's go ahead and preview that. Bummer, looks like someone has already claimed that. So of course, let's go ahead and go with the classic QB King 77 as my founder's name. We are all ready to go. We are happy with this. Let's get started. Nice little animation. Onwards, QB King 77. Let you know you are a founder and you do have that founder's badge. Now we can choose privacy settings, and it's really cool the amount of customization you do have for this, where you can say who do you want to be able to send you friend requests, who can see your friends list, see you online, and a group of other things that you can individually customize. If you'd like, you can get the latest updates via email, and then lets you know you can start your Stadia Pro subscription. Not only do you get a growing selection of free games with Stadia Pro, you can also play some games at 4K 60 frames per second, 5.1 surround sound on your TV, and you'll be able to get discounts on purchases, including some games. Once we've activated our subscription, we are good to go. Let's go into the Stadia app and see some of the games. So it looks like at the moment, you do get 2 games included with Stadia Pro, and of course they will be adding more in the future. Going over to the store, up at the top, Stadia Pro deals. So with that subscription, you'll see NBA 2K20 is actually $30 for Pro subscribers as opposed to $60. And then of course, there's a bunch of different games to choose from that you can check out. So now that we have our account all set up, let's grab our controller and get it all synced up. So to turn it on, you can actually just press and hold that middle Stadia button, and you'll see it'll start flashing yellow, ready to go to connect. Now in the app in the upper right-hand corner, there is a gamepad, and you'll see right away it recognized the Stadia controller. We can set up the Wi-Fi within the controller itself. So yes, this will actually connect to your router via Wi-Fi. Okay, our controller is vibrating, some nice haptic feedback to it, and that means we are ready to go. It will go through some diagnostics, privacy policy, all of that good stuff. Let's connect it to Wi-Fi. I will enter the password for my Wi-Fi network. Okay, next we'll choose where we want to play by linking your controller with a screen. It will go through the update process for your controller. Blinking orange and white means that an update is happening. Our controller is only blinking white. Time to play. Now on the TV, it does give you a code to actually sync up. So right on the D-pad A, down on the D-pad X. Let's sync that up. Right A, down X. And we are all ready to go. Our Chromecast Ultra should now be all synced up with our controller, and we can start playing. One more quick step that we have to do in the Stadia app, go ahead and tap your avatar in the upper right-hand corner and hit Add Account to Chromecast to make sure it is adding it to the correct Chromecast. Just go ahead and select it. Give it account access. All right, we are all set and ready to go. Let's play some Stadia games. And with the Stadia Pro subscription, you do get Destiny 2 The Collection included in that subscription. Let's go ahead and claim our Destiny 2 game. And one amazing thing right now, look at this. I claimed it, and we're ready to play. I don't have to wait for anything to download, which has been such a pain in the past. So let's go ahead and play some Destiny 2. So I'm just going to hit play. I can choose this screen if I would like to. Yes, you can play on your phone if you'd like to. You can choose a supported Chromecast, and then of course you can also play on a computer as well. For the time being, let's go ahead and play on our Chromecast Ultra that came with the Stadia. Press play. And we are casting now to Google Stadia. It is loading on up on our TV. All right, let's play some Destiny 2. I've got my Stadia controller. I've got the game loaded up on my TV. Worth mentioning, it does include the expansion packs to date. And also, if you have previously played Destiny 2, you can sync up and cross-save your character and profile, which I have already done. So it should actually load up my character that I've already been playing on my PC. And as expected, my character is all ready. You might have to create one if you haven't played before, but since I've already synced up my accounts, this one is ready to go. Also, noticing there doesn't seem to be any input lag when moving this little icon, so I'm excited to really try out playing a game and see how instant it really is. Let's check out some Destiny 2 gameplay on the Google Stadia. We are going to do the Shadowkeep campaign. Let's check it out. When it comes to Stadia gameplay, I've been really impressed. I haven't noticed any lag gameplay-wise or network-wise. Gameplay-wise, everything has been very smooth and consistent, and over the network, I haven't noticed any lag at all. Still pretty crazy to me that playing Destiny right now is actually being streamed to my TV as opposed to actually being played off of a console. So cool that this is possible. And the Stadia controller has been very comfortable to hold and also very responsive and snappy. And you don't just have to play Stadia on your TV, you can also play it on your laptop on the go. I will go to stadia.com. I am logged into my Chrome browser, so it already has synced my account with Stadia. Now, if I want to actually add a controller, at the moment, wireless play isn't available, but we can just go ahead and grab the controller and plug it into our Google Pixel Book, and we should have controller all synced up. With our controller connected, let's go ahead and hit play, and it will put it in full screen, of course. And that is it. Really simple. Destiny 2 is loading up on my Google Pixel Book. Oh, wow. I actually didn't expect this to happen. Now, this is where I left off from playing on my TV. So it actually saved the exact same spot I was at. Now I can just go ahead and hit respawn. And this is right where I was at beforehand, actually playing Destiny 2. That is so cool that I don't really even need to worry about anything in terms of losing my data or actually losing my spot. It will actually pick up where I left off from the TV. Let's grab our Stadia controller and play Destiny 2 on our Google Pixel Book. Again, you can play it within the Chrome browser. That is just so cool. Just full screen. Seems very responsive to me. You'll see it go right, left, zoom in, take some shots, and we are all set. So cool. You can play on the go. As long as you do have a compatible Wi-Fi connection, you can pretty much play this anywhere you go. So here's just some action shots of me playing Destiny 2. As you can see live, I'm just talking while I'm playing. Also worth mentioning that you can plug in other compatible controllers. So you don't necessarily have to use the Stadia controller plugged into your laptop or desktop. There's other compatible controllers as well. Really impressed with the quality of this. Again, specifically because this is going to my Google Pixel Book through the Chrome browser. This is just crazy that you can play such a high quality game on something that is just going through a browser. And again, I didn't download anything on my laptop. It picked up where I left off. In my opinion, this is definitely the future of gaming. That is just about everything I want to cover for now with Google Stadia. More content to come, so be sure to click that subscribe button. I am super excited about this platform, the fact that I can pick up where I left off on multiple screens, and all I really need is this one controller is so cool to me, and definitely the future of gaming. Really appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and let me know what you think. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.